Hola, nosotras somos
Lilies among Thorns. Welcome back to a new video, you guys. Today's topic is...
What's today's topic?
It's like everything today. So spiritual warfare, spiritual battles, nuestros momentos más humildes from our past life, and Q&A a little bit.
Yeah, we took some questions. I posted on my story to send us some questions.
And Fran is going to encourage you guys to fast. So with that said, let's get into today.
Today's saint is Saint Augustine, and his quote is, "Prayer and fasting are the two wings on which the soul rises to heaven."
Ooh, okay, perf. So with that topic, Fran, do you want to start us off with why do we encourage people to fast? Not just like general fast, but like social media fasting. Also like for our topic today too is also like how the dangers of social media.
Yes.
Okay,
that too.
La funada. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Fran.
So why it's important to fast?
Yes, and in all aspects.
Yeah, in everything. I think I'm speaking because I love the gym and like everything. I think it teaches you how to die to your flesh, how to discipline your flesh. If a lot of people, I feel like people think that sometimes like overeating is not like spiritual warfare, but I 100% think that the devil can get to you through food. If you are idolizing food, if you are eating way past, you feeling full, if you're wasting food, I saw someone say like, we're going to pay for everything that we waste up to a grain of rice. We have to be good with the food if we're throwing away food, gluttony, all these different things. If you're idolizing food, if you're running to food for comfort, if you find yourself just snacking because you're bored, these are ways of idolizing food. And I 100% believe that food, or that the devil can get to you through food. And sometimes we don't realize it. I feel like a lot of people don't even like to talk about it, because it's true. It's if you start idolizing it and you start putting food, if you start running to food for comfort, if you start running to food to soothe you when you're anxious, when you're angry, that can become an idol. So I think fasting helps you die to your flesh. It helps you build discipline in everything, in your prayer life, in your spiritual life, when it comes to you not relying on food as well. Because when you're fasting, you can't go rely on food. Yeah. You can't go run to food and rely on it for energy, to feel better or whatever. But you truly learn how to rely on God when you feel hungry, when you feel tired. So the importance of fasting and why you should fast is to learn to die to your flesh. And it even says in the Bible, some demons cannot be casted out
without prayer and fasting.
Without prayer and fasting. So it's important to fast, to die to your flesh. Our Lord did it not because he was trying to punish himself, but because he truly was dying to his flesh. He was resisting the devil in the desert, and he did it to die to his flesh. So we can use that as an example. But yeah, discipline your flesh, learn how to die to it, and you learn. That's how I had my first encounter, like my spiritual, like I say, like supernatural encounter with God, is through fasting. And it's because I didn't rely on anything, and I was truly looking for God in that moment, and I couldn't run to any other distractions. Like it was just prayer. You save a lot of time when you fast. Like if you guys we spend a lot of time eating. And I feel like when you fast, you realize like, dang, I'm saving myself so much time because I'm not eating, and you can dedicate that time to something else, like prayer. But that's when I had my first encounter, a supernatural encounter with God. It was through fasting, and it's because you die to your flesh and you are totally dependent on something else.
And what about like fasting from social media? Like why would you encourage someone to fast from social media, or like video games or anything in like general technology?
Yeah. First, I want to acknowledge that for women, fasting is a little bit different. Again, I am not a priest. I'm not speaking from a priestly or spiritual perspective. I'm speaking as like a coach. I'm speaking as in terms for our hormones, because we're women. If you are a woman and you do want to fast, do not fast the week before your period, and do not fast the week of your period. Our hormones, if you guys know, our hormones are kind of crazy. We're on a 28-day cycle. Men can kind of fast whenever they're on a 24-hour cycle, but You're going to feel super weak. You're going to mess up your hormones, and you're going to feel your best during your ovulation cycle and during your follicular cycle, which is the week after your period and the second week after your period. So if you're a woman, fast within those two periods, it's going to be the best for your hormones, and you're going to feel your best, and you're going to be able to do it for a longer amount of time, and not get all the, like, you don't want to mess up your hormones. As women, our periods are super important. And if you guys are like trying to have children and stuff, like it's important to have good hormones and have them in check. So remember to do that, but fast from social media. Recently I've been doing this, and I love social media. It's helped me to create a community and know that there's other Catholics out there kind of like me that are young, that are wanting to pursue a virtuous lifestyle. But I'm like getting to the point where like I'm starting to hate social media. Like,
friend también cuenta así como, you feel like you're also, como las cosas que has sentido tú, que quieres ser más involucrada, sí.
Yeah. Yeah. Also because like, I remember I was having like this breakdown one time, and I was like calling Julie, and I think it was like, I don't know what it was. I think God was just revealing things in my heart. And I remember I was like, I'm not doing enough. I think I'm doing enough by turning on my camera, turning on my phone, recording myself sometimes out of vanity. Because think about it, guys, when you see creators posting, like, this isn't just like you see us on social media, but you don't see the work behind it. Like, we literally have to prop up our phones. We have to go through, watch the footage again, edit it, go to post it. Like, hay vanidad en eso. There's vanity in that.
Checking the lighting.
Exactly.
Is my makeup good?
Exactly.
Do I have eyebrows? Like in my case, I don't got no eyebrows. Do I have eyebrows on?
Is the angle right? Can you see my double chin? Like, is vanidad. There's vanity in that. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not doing enough. I think that I'm building the kingdom of God through social media. And you can, don't get me wrong. I think there's definitely people you can reach to. And maybe if we just live in a world where everyone is just chronically online, myself included, guys, I'm not coming at anyone, myself included. And I'm building my spirituality based off of kind of like the internet, which is the day and age that we have. I'm grateful that we have the internet. That's how I'm able to read the letters of the early church fathers. That's how I came watching, podcasts. Yeah. I'm grateful for social media, and I think it's a beautiful tool. But I'm thinking that, just because I post on social media and I make my Instagram about God, that's enough. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing anything in my community. I'm not volunteering my time. I'm not doing all these things. So I'm like having this mental breakdown. I call Julie and I'm like, I'm a piece of crap. I'm not doing enough. I don't do anything for my community. I don't volunteer. I don't do anything. And the priest at the church that we go to, he gave a homily, and he was like, you think that not sinning is enough? He was like, not sinning is not enough. You guys need to do what God told us to do. He told us to feed the poor. He told us to go spend time with the needy. He told us to love them. He told us to care for them. All these different things. He was like, how many of you guys do that? How many of you guys volunteer your time? And I was like, looking at him, and I was like, we need to do more. So I think that was like, okay, I need to fast from social media. I need to get more involved in my community. I need to do more things. And I think that like
real life stuff. Like,
yeah,
you want to be she was talking about like presente.
Yeah.
Presencia.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can only do so much on social media, but if I'm not actually living out the lifestyle of being a Christian, which is being involved in my community and actually making a difference in the people around me in my parish, then what am I actually doing it for? Am I doing it for the right reasons? Am I doing it for, whatever? But basically I was having like this mental breakdown, and I'm like, I'm not doing enough. So I went crazy this month, and I'm like, I'm going to get myself involved in like 3 ministries. Eso tampoco no está bien, because you're spreading yourself out too thin and you can't give your all to all of them. But I was like, no, I need to do all this. I need to volunteer at the food bank. I'm like volunteering and everything. And so I think fasting from social media was good. I did it first because people have a lot of opinions, and we mentioned this in, I think, like our first episode today that we filmed, that I overthink things. So when I get negative comments, I'm like, I start to overthink things. I'm like, I'm just gonna fast. I'm not gonna get on social. I'm not gonna be on social media anymore. And I haven't done that in a while. I've been on social media full time for like 2 years almost, and I haven't like ever taken a break, like deleted it. I'm like, I was addicted, dude. I was like, I'm not even afraid to say, like, dude, I'm addicted to my phone. I scroll everywhere. I'm on the toilet scrolling. I don't know, walking, I'm scrolling. I'm like, it's addicting. And I was making it my idol. And what do we do with food? If you're addicted to food, fast. I'm addicted to this, fast. So fast from social media. If you feel like you can't control it, if you're going to sleep and you're not praying in your bed and you're scrolling, you're on social media, you better fast. And if you can't control it, then you're a slave to it. So fast from social media if you feel like God is calling you into a deeper relationship with him and he knows that that's inhibiting it.
Yeah, and I don't want to contribute anything to the fasting part. I think you've covered it all. But now let's talk like about our personalities, right?
Yeah.
Like cómo nosotros somos, porque ahorita vamos a contestar unas Q&As, questions you guys asked. But I think with you, like you said, right? Like let's get into more of the dangers of social media and like comparison and stuff like that. So for me, like you said earlier in the podcast, what we were talking about, well, you guys don't see this, but we've been like filming for 5 hours. I've had the same skirt on for 5 hours. I've just been changing my shirt. I'm exposing myself. But yeah, like earlier I was, like you said, Fran, like you were saying you overthink a lot.
Yeah.
And me, I have the sin of Eve a todo lo que da. I'm so controlling in my personality that now it's different, right? Because I was controlling before. Like, for example, earlier I was talking about my ex. If you haven't seen that video, go see the 2-hour video. And it's like, I didn't want him to do like young adult leadership roles because of my controlling, like my sin of Eve, I call it, like when you have the desire to control, because I'm like, no, pues ir a conseguirte otra novia. But I mean, it is true sometimes, right? Like he can, like, which I think he did. But I want to control that, like, because what did Eve do? She wanted to control.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to work on. And I think I had it in my secular life because así era yo de novia antes también. But it's transferred now to a religious, like now these are problems, but now I'm taking into the religious aspect of it. Like now I'm just like, well, yeah, I had that problem of wanting to control him in like, why are you doing these, adult group leadership roles? And I think too, like, one thing is vanity, one thing is trying to serve in your community, but it's like, okay, well, for me, como yo lo dirigía a él, ¿verdad? Como soy así muy controlling, yo le decía, por ejemplo, él tenía que hacer trabajo. Su papá le decía, vete a trabajar, no te metas a la iglesia because you don't have time for, like, build up for your career.
Yeah.
Yo le decía, I agree with your dad. You have to do that. Because a person, like, let's say a housewife can be in a church for 4 hours in adoration, but her house is a mess.
Yeah.
You're not giving God you're not doing no good. You think you te pasaste 4 horas y la casa ¿qué? No
hay comida.
Ya no hay comida. Y lo mismo con él. Like, you think you're doing something good for the young adult group. Like, a su manera tiene las gracias, but you're failing of, like, what you want to become, a father and a husband, but you're not doing anything to progress for you to be a good provider. So I think things like that, right? Like, it could like, things that we have in our secular life now become something in our religious aspect. Y como yo siempre ha sido una mujer que la Fran es más, she's big on her social media, right? But she gets nervous or she gets anxiety. She overthinks things when people give her a comment because you guys think it's easy. It's not. When you have like 50 people DMing you like mean things over and over all day, every day, or you read comments about yourself and you see that comment getting so many likes, it's like, all these people think this about me. Yeah. Is there truth in that? Like, you start to overthink those things and you really do start feeling like, dang,
and think about it too. Like, we're just people, like, we're just normal people. We're not like, I don't see ourselves as like, oh, we're the representation of Catholics. We would be the worst representation of Catholics. We are just regular people. We decided to turn on our camera or capaz era de vanidad or like whatever, but we just are regular people. We're Catholic women that want to show our lifestyles or whatever and maybe encourage other people to live a Catholic lifestyle. But also remember that, like, dude, we are like, if not probably worse than you guys.
We're
like,
nothing, you guys are better Catholics than us. We're nothing but lay people.
Yeah, exactly.
With the camera. But the thing, like, when they cut, like, for example, right, like when we went to the conference, and people came up to us like to say hi or for a picture. And then like you also cried at the conference, remember? It's like, but you're still a soul.
Yeah.
Like people see one side.
Yeah.
Like one side we were at the conference and, you know, people came up like, hi, I watch you guys and stuff. Like they see one side, but then on the other side, like it was a complete, like Fran was like,
I was a mess.
Fran was having a breakdown at the conference. We were trying to hide from everybody. Sorry.
Someone was mean to us and I like started crying.
Somebody was mean to us, yeah. Pero es que uno ve en la cámara y dice, ay, qué tal y tal. You know, she can take it because she's on social media.
Y se les hace bien fácil
el
opinar
bullying.
y comentar whatever. And it's just like, you would never say that to someone in real life.
Yeah, it's like they say things because they're bold, because they're behind a screen.
Yeah.
But it's like, you would not tell me this to my face. I know you wouldn't. And pero yo y la Fran somos un poquito diferente, porque la Fran sí o sea, yo también me ataco, también lloro. I could cry like about something, like una funada, for example, que me ha pasado a mí varias veces, ya lo saben, pero por un ratito, like, I'll be good like the next day, like, or I'll cry maybe at best, like maybe like a week, y luego ya estoy, porque maybe si le diera más, si fuera más grande, así potente, una TikToker, así algo bien fuerte, o sea, se me resbala más fácil, but you have to have personality behind what you're doing too. But I think es que somos muy diferentes en ese aspecto. Como a lo mejor, no sé, porque son diferentes tus traumas o algo más y te viene más fuerte y porque tú te quedas por mucho tiempo, ¿verdad? Tú eres una persona que you overthink a lot for a long time. Yo también soy así.
And I go to sleep thinking about it, stressing over it. I wake up, stress over it. Like, así, that's just how I am.
Yo soy así, pero tipo migajera. Like, mi personalidad es like, if you break my heart, I'm going to be heartbroken because I'm loyal to my heartbreak for a long, long time. Soy bien dramática. I'm loyal to my emotions. Like whatever I'm feeling. If I'm angry, everybody's going to be angry because I'm angry. If I'm happy, I want everybody to be happy. Yo soy así, esa personalidad así muy fuerte. Muy, ¿cómo se dice? Dominant. Así es, como muy... así, muy intensa, pues. So I'm very much like that. La mitad Fran sí es más calmadita. Más, you know, she's thinking in her head. Como si piensa las cosas bien, es normal. Es una niña normal, a Fran. So I think maybe I have a little bit, como muchas cosas, muchas fallas que tengo.
Yeah, but me too. A lot.
We'll get into the questions right now, but I just, like, yo tengo personalidad, yo no sé, I'm so secular, right? Yo veo mucho La Casa de los Famosos, soltando, viendo La Granja VIP. Yo tengo personalidad como Alfredo Adame. Yo, Fran, you don't even know. You don't even know the show. Yo tengo, if you guys watch it, you guys know, you know. Yo tengo personalidad de un Alfredo Adame, como de un Sergio Mayer, because they go into, okay, the concept is they go into a reality show. Yo tengo personalidad para eso, reality show, pero no para hacer así contenido así. Pero se meten en una casa, they take away your phone, so you cannot see anything online for like 2 or 3 months. So you're locked in a house with them all day, 24/7, and it's like other famous people, right? And you're locked in, but there's cameras everywhere. So you're doing they're recording the whole time. You cannot leave. You can't even go outside. Like, La Casa de los Famosos, they have an outside part, but they can't even see the sky because le tapan lo de arriba.
Oh my gosh.
So all they can hear sometimes, if they do hear stuff, is son carritos que les llevan, like how they're doing. So it's how people, and it's recording 24/7, so people go in and watch you. So imagine because it's so many people watching. And they're getting like flamed online, como dices tú, online in real time. And they don't know si los están funando afuera o no. So they don't know how bad they look until they're eliminated. How bad they... y una muchacha, una muchacha que se llama Mariana Botas, no sé si la conozcan, que fue a La Casa de los Famosos. Girl, when she came out, they were dragging her. I cannot see, and that's what I don't understand. It's like, then she's like in the beach the next day, like nothing happened. Like, how do you take so much hate?
I would not be able. I wouldn't leave my house for like 3 months.
Yes. And I'm like, pero yo sí pienso que tengo personalidad para eso. Like, you can drag me and I'll cry. Like, como una muchacha que entró, lloró. sí lloró por las cosas que le dijeron, pero ya después anda bien. I think I'm more of like that. Y el Sergio Mayer habla bien horrible de él, pero él hace su contenido.
Yeah.
Y es hacer así, reality es hacer contenido, pero te andan hablando feo de ti. So when you think of like bigger, like famous people like him, you think Kim Kardashian is on her phone watching every hate video about her, every
looking
comment.
at all the comments.
No, she doesn't have time. There's too many, and she doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Y le vale, se le resbala. Es que tiene... La Kylie Jenner sí ha hablado de que sí tiene más como que le duele más. Como que es más personal como tú. Like, se siente muy fuerte, ¿verdad?
Yeah, but they sold their souls.
They sold their souls. También andan mal. Pues esos también andan mal. Sí están mal. Y pues nosotras también, pero le estamos echando ganas.
Yeah, we're trying.
So, what are como cosas que hacías tú antes before you became Catholic que ahora son diferentes, pues? Como tus momentos... Como dijiste tú, ay, qué vergüenza que hacía eso. Como no hubo un momento en TikTok o así que hacías algo embarrassing.
Yeah, I would just post videos of like just my body. Like I would be in the kitchen, like total ass video, like in the kitchen. Like I look back at it because I had to like remove some and like private them. And I'm like, why did I post these things? Or like just like, I don't know, just the types of videos that I would post. Obviously like, what I used to do for work, like the modeling and stuff. I used to drink a lot, like get like young. I used to party a lot. I go drinking, fumando marijuana, like all these different. I know you guys see me now. I know. And just like, yeah, just all the stupid things I used to do. Like, I know we act here like acting all holy, but no somos, no.
Si supieran lo que éramos antes.
Yeah. What about you?
Pues ya les dije, ya les conté.
We'd be here for like five,
es que yo tengo
5 hours.
Pero es que yo sí tengo la personalidad fea. Es que estamos ¿cómo piensas que es tu personalidad? Como Sampo, yo lo que tengo mal en mí, como maybe I think I'm a psychologist. I'm a narcissist. Soy como tipo narcisismo porque a mí me gusta que sí que hablen de mí, bueno o malo. Lo que caiga. O sea, no sé, tengo como ¿cómo se dice? Como me gusta que ser the center of attention.
You see, that makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Like that's why I didn't have a quinceañera.
Ay, Fran.
Yeah.
¿A poco sí?
My parents wanted me to have a quinceañera. Like they asked me, like, do you want one? And I remember thinking about it. I'm like, no, because I'm going to have to dance in front of everyone. Like everyone's going to have to sing me happy birthday. Like, but you already know how I am like with my birthday. So like it makes me uncomfortable.
Ándale, es lo que te digo. Así como que son tus así como cosas que tú dices, pues cómo eres tú, cuál es una falla pues bien potente that you need to work on right now.
I think my temper. I always say that.
Quieres bien enojona.
Yeah, soy bien enojona, guys, and I crash out for like the dumbest
little things. You think
little
like
things.
You think people would laugh at you if they were watching you on a 24/7 camera.
Little things. And I think about that too. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had a camera on me all the time, people would think I'm like insane. But that's definitely something I need to work on is my temper. I get mad very easily and I end up snapping at everyone. I think sometimes, honestly, I don't know how good this is or like bad, but I feel like sometimes I like being alone too much. I don't know, like sometimes unas veces no es bueno, es siempre estar sola. And I'm just, I don't know, I think I've always been that type of person. Like, I'm not the type of person like, I need to have a best friend or I need to have a bunch of friends or
a group
I can't go to eat by myself or like, I can't go get my nails done. Like, I am the type of person, I'll go to the movies by myself. I'll go get my nails done by myself. I'll go eat by myself. I don't care.
You enjoy your own.
I'll go to the beach by myself. But sometimes I feel like it's not good because it hinders me from like keeping friends and making friends.
Yes, because of your independence. You're so like you're firm on that independence.
Like I'm just okay with being alone. Like if I have a friend, all right. If I don't, all right. Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's not good because it's not helped me to keep and nurture my friendships. Like es bueno sentirse segura así estar sola, but cuando ya es mucho y ya like you isolate yourself too much is unas veces no es bueno. So I think that's something maybe I need to work on too is maybe not being alone so much all the time.
Doing something with a friend.
Porque I don't like sometimes no me gusta estar. I like going to the store by myself. I like eating by myself. I like doing, and it's like, dude, I don't have any friends. Like, me quedo sin amigas.
We talked about this, Fran and I, because I'm like, oh, Fran, I'm the opposite. Like, Fran is younger than me, but let me tell you about our friendship. She's like the older sister because I'm a baby. I'm the opposite of Fran. I'm codependent. I can't do anything alone. I can't cross the street alone. I don't know how to cross the street. I'm so serious. I don't know how to cross the street. Fran, I don't know how to use a GPS. So like when we're out and about, la Fran is like o sea, le está echando pilas, le está haciendo todo, y yo ahí just sitting there, like just playing the music. But that is que la Fran sí es como más independent, and like she has a style. No es que sea así que no quiera.
Yeah.
Yo pienso que desde la juventud,
I think
your
too,
childhood siempre tú has crecido así, como más que independent.
100%.
O sea, tiene las cosas buenas, ¿verdad? Que tú sabes hacer cosas tú sola, tú todo puedes y así, pero también tiene así como dices tú que no está bien, o sea, a veces sí necesitas.
Exactly, because sometimes I like, and I even told at the beginning like of our friendship, like I literally remember at Marisco Stories, I was telling Julian, I was like, look, this is the type of person I am. I know maybe I'm not the best friend at times. If I don't like, I'm not the type of person to like text my friends every day. Like this is just the type of person I am. And I don't want you to take this bad or anything at any time. I'm just telling you because I know that's me and I don't want it to come off at a certain way. That's why I'm saying like sometimes no es bueno estar sola all the time, because sometimes now I'm like, okay, who are going to be my bridesmaids? I have no friends. Who is going to be this? I have no friends. Or sometimes like I don't have anyone to just call. Like my best friend is Emmanuel. Then like sometimes like I can't tell him like girl things. Like obviously I can tell him everything, but no me puede dar like advice that a girl can give me.
You want to go for a girly chat?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's son unas fallas que tenemos ahí.
Yeah.
Por ahí que un tornillo que se nos.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of things we can work on.
Yes, and keep praying for us because we need those prayers, because as you can see, we have a lot of faults that we're trying to work on. But let's get to our little Q&A pretty quickly to see the questions that you guys have sent in.
What if we do like a what's it called? Like a flash version? Or like,
what do you mean?
Like a fast version? Because we have 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's a quick version. We have 10 minutes,
so let's do like a thunder round, or what is it called? Let me see.
Whatever lo que...
Something quick, like we answer a question fast.
Ándale, sí,
okay.
Sí. No las tengo aquí. Tú tienes las preguntas.
I have them here. Okay. Okay, what do I do to humble myself more? Go to confession.
Yeah.
Have the priest humble you?
Yeah. Another question?
Okay. You can answer this one. What is the meaning to wearing a veil during adoration?
Humility. You're
in the real presence. What do I look for in a man?
Oh, we've answered that question. Like, what are the questions that are que no son como ya cosas como que hemos contestado, no hay?
Okay. Oh, how to differentiate between gossiping and telling your friends what's troubling you?
I feel like como que si ya estás hablando como once you start saying, oh, well, start nitpicking, nitpicking like at that person, that's when you know you're crossing the line. Like there's no need for that. Like unnecessary comments, then that's when you in a red zone.
There's nothing wrong with saying the truth, but saying the truth without giving your commentary on what the person is.
Should we say their names? Who asked?
Oh, yeah. Okay, Crystal Munoz said, what's one of the hardest battles each of you has had to face on your walk with Christ?
I think for me, personally, just recently, it's just my love life, because I think me ataco mucho, like recently, like my attachment or whatever of wanting to be married and stuff. And God doesn't owe me marriage. God doesn't owe me anything, because I'm so like stuck on that. I want to leave the faith over little like things like that. I think so. I have like a spiritual battle with that. And you?
I think modesty. I think that's my hardest one. Yeah, modesty. How do you switch completely away from secular music, or was it in slow steps?
I cannot answer this question because I still bum Drake, I still bum Karol G, and then I'll bust some Gregorian chants. So, Frank, can you answer this one for us?
It was a slow process, but it was a little bit different for me. I had like a supernatural encounter with God that day. I feel like, I don't know why. I think it was music particularly, because I think I made music an idol. Like reggaeton, I'm like, it sounds funny, but I'm being serious. Like reggaeton was my idol. And I think that the day I had that encounter, that was the first thing that like lifted the veil. And that's what changed everything. So it's a little bit different for me, but just don't listen to bad music. if you're trying to overcome lust, don't listen to music that has lust in it.
And then Fran is so funny. This morning she sent me like a corrido, like a Christian corrido. And I'm like,
Christian
Fran,
corrido?
you are on one. That's a good one. I like that one.
It was good.
Next one.
What is one thing you tell, Anna Munley, what's one thing you tell your younger self before you reverted/converted?
I would tell my younger self, please learn the faith quicker, because your family is gonna rely on your conversion for their for them to get it together. Just like learn the faith, because like I have my family. Like I would tell myself, you have your family on your shoulders, basically.
I think I would tell myself, go to confession sooner and pick up your rosary, because I didn't pick up the rosary daily until this year. I would tell myself, pick up the rosary.
And shout out to Anna.
Yeah, shout out to Anna.
We love you.
Advice to a girl who is in season of singleness.
Girl, it's hard out here. I mean, I just say live like you're already married. Make sure you're building up virtue. Make sure you're cooking. You're learning how to do everything like you would if you had a man. I spend your time learning the catechism. Pretend like you're going to homeschool, but you're really not. But just build yourself up as a wife and mom already, that you're already ready for when it comes. Next question. Last few questions.
Okay. Someone asked, what are we currently reading? Are you reading any?
I don't read.
Books?
I do audiobooks.
That's reading.
Audiobooks. I like.
You've read a lot. You do a lot of
audiobooks all the time. Audiobooks I want to recommend is St. Alphonsus de Liguori, The Means to a Perfect Salvation, something like that, right? That I put her on it too recently.
I haven't read it. I'm reading The Story of the Soul and Padre Pio in the America, but I really love Padre Pio in the America, so I'm currently reading that. And also Jesus, Our Eucharistic Love. Ooh. If you haven't, oh my gosh, I need to give it to you. It's such a good book. Read Jesus, Our Eucharistic Love.
I got it. Yeah,
you have it? Yeah. It's beautiful. Have you read it?
Don't put me on the spot like that. I have not read it.
No, it's okay. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, we have 6 minutes.
That? Nobody?
Oh, someone. Yesy Official.
Okay.
Okay, what are some boundaries, guidelines for courting that Catholic girls should have?
I think we've answered this, no? Already.
But that wasn't the other one.
Yeah, that's why. Go watch it. Go watch the other one. Okay. Let's answer the ones we...
thinking of converting. Where should I begin?
What do you think?
Make an appointment with the priest for spiritual guidance.
Yeah, make an appointment with a priest and ask all your questions. Make sure... Don't get discouraged by one little thing. That's it. And keep on persevering for the truth.
That's a good answer.
I'm getting shy.
That's a good answer.
Me sonrojo. Okay. No more?
Yeah, read your Bible and make an appointment with the priest. Ask them many questions.
Who asked that question? Pray for this person, guys.
Becca Adimond.
Yes.
Becca Adimond. We'll pray for you.
Pray. Yeah. Yes. The conversion. Like, it's because we had some that I had saved on here.
Someone said, how do you get back on track? Sorry. Someone said, how do you get back on track after falling into mortal sin?
Confession, girl. Run to confession. Have the humility, because sometimes people say, I don't want to go to a priest. I don't want to say it in front of him. Why not? That's calling you bigger to... it's calling you to the virtue of humility, because you have to say it in front of him. Yeah. You know? So that's my only thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't sugarcoat it when you go to confession. Say it out flat. Don't dance around it. Don't dance around the sin. Just say it. Say your sin. It's embarrassing. You might feel embarrassed, but just say it and don't dance around the bush.
Okay, I have them from... Okay. I want to know more about what it is being Catholic. Where do you even begin? And that's from Breeze. I think that we just answered that one a little bit. Yeah, like Brisa asked that. Yeah, just keep on reading the catechism, I think, is a big one. Get a catechism book and read it. Anything else you would like to add to that one?
I'd make that appointment with the priest.
Can you share answered prayers that came from praying novenas? That's from Jessica.
The one with Father Cadet. Emmanuel and I were doing the novena of the Sacred Heart. to consecration of the Sacred Heart for God to bless our relationship. On the 9th day, we met Father Cadet. He laid out all the rules that we need to follow moving forward. And he really was an answered prayer because we left a lot of things that we were doing that we thought wasn't sin.
Yeah, I think for me it's Our Lady of Sorrows, St. Jude, the Apostle, and St. Rita, who answered my prayers as well. I mean, although I didn't work out, but it was for my ex, and they were, it was something I felt like impossible, and they really do come through. So pray for whatever you're asking for through them. They're good saints. What advice can you give someone coming out of a Protestant church, from Anna?
I think focus. Well, maybe this might be hard. I don't know. I think focus on your relationship with Mary.
Yeah.
And the Eucharist.
Yeah.
Don't, coming out of the Protestant church, yeah, it might be weird. It might be like, what do you mean he's present in the bread? But read books about the Eucharist and read how the saints treated the Eucharist. Read how the saints thought about the Eucharist, like walked miles to go to Mass. Read about the saints.
Yeah, I just say, trust in the truth and not in your feelings. That's it.
That's good.
Did you ever struggle with going to confession? How did you overcome it, Giselle?
Yeah, 100%. I didn't go to confession for 6 years. I realized that I needed to go to because I had so much pain in my heart. I feel like there was so much weighing down on me. I think to remember that the priest is not there to judge you, but it's embarrassing, but they're there so you can receive absolution. And if you don't confess it, you can't receive absolution. So if you want to receive absolution, not have that sin in your heart, you just got to say it.
I would just say, I know a lot of people are scared to go to confession. I would just say, don't be scared of God's mercy. And that's it. So I hope that we answered a lot of your guys' questions in that small amount of span. But we are hitting perfect timing to closing this video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Thank you.